Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Third and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete. Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They're going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. We'll try to run it with the option. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. third down, out of the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He's going to hand this off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Important third down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try a pass here. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's going to try to return the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Daniel. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
We can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. The sure hands, it's Daniel. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The completion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump. Call on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. And they will claim the second half lead.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently?
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right. This one caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovery by the defense. Headed the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck. Recognized that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like LSU has the first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball is incomplete.
Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And after the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Harper. So now on comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from his 23 yards out. Missed it. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Handoff heading left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab,
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is caught.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after that previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught on the outside. It's Daniel. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receiver makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. It's a quick grab. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So they bring on the field goal team, trying to make this a 1-score game. This to make it a 1-score game here in the final minute and set up an onside kick. And that is no good. Missed opportunity to make this a 1-score game, still losing by 11. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.